Well, I'm on the outside of my home. Night is coming, so that's why, and I'm not gonna turn the camera on because it's still a lot of daylight behind me. However, I was home today in a cleaning kind of mood. Clean room and living room, bathroom, kitchen. I cleaned and cleaned and cleaned. I went outside. It's raining on and off. Did a little bit of laundry, not much. And one other time I was taking stuff outside, I saw a car passed and it went that way. It went to my right. And I heard the car coming back. It stalled, and then it sounded like the car shut off. The person drove the car right almost to my gate, right in my fence, and parked. Person opened the bonnet and was messing around with the car, messing around the car. I heard the person call me. Is a guy. Asked me if I have a knife. He also asked if I can give him a little bottle of water. I gave him a 1 point something liter water bottle full of water, and he was there filling with it. He proceeded to ask me for more. I showed him to the backyard and I said, you can go around there because there's a pipe around there and you can catch your own as much water as you needed to use. Because I was thinking of probably some radiator problem and they need water. Fine. I had no problem giving somebody some water. I've had car trouble on the road before, blew a tire, and it was strangers that helped me and they didn't take $1 from me. So, have no problem helping. I've been helped by people more than one time, over and over again, and I am the first to admit that I don't mind helping people. Two other motorists passed. One of them stopped. Well, two of them stopped, but one was there a little time. They made suggestions. I could hear them talking while I was doing whatever I was doing, because my fence is like the fence is what keeps me from the road. Like the road is right there, it's just a fence. One of the guys suggested he use a pen. That was the one that stayed a little longer and attach something to something. I was kind of hearing them, so I hear when he called and he asked me if I have a pen, and I said yeah, I have a pen. As I said, I was cleaning up, so there was a pen right there on the floor. I took the pen up, I gave it to him. I heard what the guy said to him, hey, I was gonna stay and help you, but he said thank you and went back in his car because the rain was now coming down. And the guy said, I was gonna stay and help you, but whatever. And that guy drove off, leaving him there in my house doing whatever I'm doing. I hear him call me and him say, I heard when he said, this is not working. I'm gonna have to call a mechanic. And him called me and say, I can't come get my knife. I said, just put the knife there on the fence, right? It's a concrete fence with some grills on it. Anyway, the guy, I was in my house doing what I was doing. My front door was open. Usually when I'm home, everywhere is locked up. Grill is locked, everywhere is locked, because that's just me. I will lock up. I was in the house. I came out. I was even washing my step. People was cleaning everywhere. And it's just like I saw this repeated thing at a side glance. I saw like a movement. And I glanced. I was still inside. When I glanced, this man was actually giving himself a hand job. Right there at my fence. His window on the driver's side was to the road because it was a right-hand drive, and that window was up. And he did not wind up the one to my house. So he proceeded to give himself a hand job. The man actually had his erect penis in his hand, and he was doing that. I did not stare. I wouldn't say that I just glanced. I didn't want him to even see me looking at him. The first instinct in me was to catch something of water and just go dash in and tell him to move from a fence. The instinct in me was to take my machete and go out then. The instinct in me was to pull a pot of water or Highland, dash it out and tell him to move from a fence. but I did not know him. He was a stranger. And in this day and age, sometimes you have to be careful because you don't know who are who, right? Very likely this little drunk crow can come back and me no know who. I don't know him. The only mistake I make was maybe I should have gone and probably see if I could, get a look at his license plate, to see if I could find out something about him. I did not do that. That was the only mistake I think I made. The fact that I refrained from doing anything, yeah. I take my own my composure and I'm proud of myself. I came back at the front one at a time and he was there. If he can get my number. I said, well, you could have want my number for do. If you talk to me. I said, sorry. I don't need to talk to you nor nobody else, and that's the specific reason why I now have a new phone number. I'm not give no stranger my number, I'm not give nobody my number. I was watching my step people, so it's like I had no choice but to be at my front yard. If anybody ever tell me say I'm sexy, I'm look damn good, I'm not answer, right? Since me know him start to call out him phone number, me still not pay him no mind. If me not take him number, if anything, me link him if me no want to give him my number. Like just in case me change my mind. Just in case me change my mind, then yeah, me can link him. Me not pay him no mind. If him can leave something with me for me to remember him by. So me ask him, I say, well, me could have want to remember you for, sir? If him can give me $5,000, if him can give me 5,000 Jamaican dollar, and me can use that and remember him by because him just see me and like me and him feel like say him can give me a thing for remember him. I say, you don't take it pay the mechanic where you say you call, or take it by gas put in your car so you can drive it from here. So him not need it because him have 18 grand in his car. And while he was sitting there and talking, I could see him with him hand again fondle himself like from a side glance. Up to now, I can't. Up to now, I haven't frontally looked. I've looked at him to see his face because if I see him again, I'm gonna know him. But even when he was talking to me, and a part of me could actually, I could glance and see him with him hand again fondling himself right there. Now, this is one occasion where, I'm kind of sorry that I didn't own a firearm. Sorry, so I never own a firearm because police would have to come take him from this time up at hospital. If him survive, because that is an offense as far as I am concerned, right? I didn't up to now. I don't know if he knows that I saw him because I did not acknowledge him and in perverted ways in any way, shape or form. I did not acknowledge him. He wanted to give me $5,000 for me to appreciate and remember him by because me sexy and me look good and if nobody never tell me and all of them something. Now I left, I finished doing my step and I didn't converse with him anymore. I finished doing my step and I went inside and I was, putting some touches to my cleanup process. And he had asked me for some cooking oil and I had given it to him. He started the car and he drove off. And I'm like, was it that all along this man fixed the problem and was just itching up there for whatever? I say, that's how these perverted men find themselves attack where people girl pit me and I murder them and I rape them and them something there because them just can't see people, can't say, woman them can't see people girl pit me and leave them alone. What could I obsess him to come at my fence come stop? What could I obsess him for come stop? Sometimes we have to be aware, and that's why sometimes people not too kind because of them something here. Sometimes you can't be too kind. Lesson learned. Trust me, it's a lesson learned.